I was involved with a project that was called a Bulldozer Initiative. And that was really the name of the initiative. It was advertised with a big yellow bulldozer. And the aim of the project was to remove legislative reform barriers to business and more largely speaking economic, or broadly speaking, economic development in Bosnia. The slogan of the project was 50 reforms in 150 days. So the donors came together, identified suitable businessmen in the community, asked them to draft reform proposals. These reform proposals were then consented by the international donors, and then through the political clout of the Office of the High Representative, who is a very important third-party actor in Bosnia, were actually pushed through the parliament. So the parliamentarians just nodded. None of these initiatives really came out of their own making. Now, I remember being at that final ceremony where they asked the businessmen with their yellow helmets and the bulldozer in the back to actually line up and take photos. On the right side of me, the UK and the US ambassador were very pleased, but on the other side there were the French and the Germans, and they were absolutely livid about this project. They were angry about what kind of picture that sort of drew for the legitimacy of the political process in Bosnia as it was run by the parliament or even the government. So thinking more about this, I then started thinking about the different ideological orientations of these international donors. And here you could maybe, and I'm oversimplifying a little bit, put the British and the Americans in that neoliberal category, right? It is a national orientation where domestically they embrace neoliberalism, which makes a host of policy prescriptions, including privatization, outsourcing, right, of the provision of public services to third-party actors. On the other hand, you have decidedly more statist donor countries like Germany or France, where the state just assumes a greater role in the provision of services at home. And so my argument in the book project is that this national orientation is essentially reflected in the international plane as well, and in the affinity between the neoliberal package, right, at home and the actual bypass of authorities in the field of development, right, is a reflection of that.